Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing this as an add-on. I had spoke on the video before, and then after I did the video, I got the revelation of, what I was saying when I was speaking on Jonah. And I was just like, if God give me a message, I'm gonna tell it. Like God ain't playing with nobody. And I just started thinking deeper on Jonah and his disobedience and how God dealt with him for his disobedience. And when you read the book of Jonah, he talk about being in the belly of hell. And when you read Mary Baxter, Divine Revelations to Hell, she said hell got a whole body. She said hell got an arm, leg, heart. She even mentioned that hell got a belly. So some people feel like Jonah had some kind of out-of-body experience, some kind of death, and he was actually in the belly of hell like he write about and say. Some people feel like maybe it's a metaphor, and maybe when he was in this great fish, that he was in the fish's belly. But me, I feel like he said it the way it was, like he was in the belly of hell. So he ended up doing two things, because he ended up being disobedient to God, and then he talked about being in the belly of hell, and then he ended up doing what God told him to do, and then he was just mad. He was just mad, and then at this point, this fish, or this great fish had ended up swallowing him whole. So Jonah, it was kind of confusing, because I was thinking that, after he was swallowed by the whale, he went and did what God wanted him to do. But no, he was mad. He got even madder after God delivered the people. So God said, if you're disobedient to him, it's going to be consequences. If he give you something to do, if he give you a word to tell somebody, and you just choose this is not what you're going to do, there's going to be consequences behind it. So that's why I was like, first I was thinking like, dog, I don't want to seem like I'm just like this hard, this coldless person. But spiritually, I just feel like God ain't playing right now. Like God ain't playing. So I'm trying to be compassionate as possible. But God is very stern too, y'all. God is very stern, especially when he give directives and when he got a message to send and give somebody. Like sometimes he just stern, and like with me, I'm dealing with these warnings. So most of the time when I hear God, it's going to be a stern voice. It's just going to be a stern voice. So that's all I got to say. I was just doing a recap because I had already did the video, and after I did the video, someone was speaking to me about Jonah, and it was just talking about, everybody talk about Jonah going to the people, delivering the word, and the people ended up being, delivered, but nobody is talking about what Jonah went through because of his disobedience. And just like Jonah went through consequences for his disobedience, we will also go through consequences for our disobedience. So we got to do what he say. Like, it's not up for debate. Because you is not going to want to deal with his wrath, because I know I don't want to deal with it. So, just out of the love of God, even if you take it as tough love or whatever, or however you want to take it, I got to do what I got to do. I got to do what I got to do. And I don't need no distractions holding me back from doing what God want me to do. So, I'm going to talk to y'all later, and I'm just going to put this video first. But the revelation came last. The Bible, when it say the first will be last and the last will be first. These videos, the first be last and the last be first. I'm tickling myself. And I'm going to let y'all go. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, y'all doing good? Okay. Today is Friday. Friday, April 12th, 2024. Friday, April 12th, 2024. I'm a country girl from the city. Yeah, I'm tickling myself. But I was just gonna speak on some things, whatever come to me basically. And like before the eclipse, I kept saying, ooh, everything is just blank. I was like, I ain't really had no visions or nothing. Remember some of my old videos, you'll see me speaking, and I'm like, wow, I'm not hurt. Like, I was like, if it's something really going on, I'm like, God is going to let me know. My assignment is warnings. That's my assignment. And a vision that I had, it was an actual number. And it said 95% of what I'm going to deliver and what I'm going to see is going to be pertaining to and dealing with warnings. It's only 5% where I'm like, ooh, you finna get you a new car. Ooh, you got you a new house. But 95% of the time, it's going to be some type of warning. So that's what I was told. That's what I deal with, warnings. I know some people deal with, maybe words of encouragement. Maybe, that's they call them. But God, he specifically assigned me for warnings. So y'all, it's not me being negative. Some people might be like, ooh, you just being negative. It's not me being negative. I'm assigned to do warnings. So, that's just what it is. Like this not no tickle your ear type stuff. Now, you could better prepare yourself with what I tell you, or you could just walk blind. But either way it go, whether you take heed to what I say or not, it's going to happen. So, I mean, if it's going to happen regardless, what do you want to do? That's what what do you want to do? Do you want to know ahead of time? So you better prepare yourself, maybe pray. Maybe what I see won't be as bad as what I'm seeing, because you can actually use prayer to kind of intercess. And when you intercess, prayer has the ability to change certain situations that's not locked. Certain situations are locked, but some situations are not locked. So you want to pray to change those situations that are not set in stone. Yeah. So, before the eclipse, I'm doing these little videos because I'm like, okay, I'm a watchman over my city. I deal with warnings, and this eclipse is on the way, and I haven't gotten anything. I was like, actually, I haven't even had no vision or dreams. I said, this is God. This ain't the God I know. He don't move like this. God is gonna let me know whenever it's trouble on the way. I don't even have no doubt that he's not going to let me know. Like, he's always going to let me know when trouble is on the way. So with this eclipse coming and stuff like that, everything just seemed like it was just, I'm at peace now. But I was like, dog, it's kind of unusual. I ain't seeing nothing right now. Like, this is kind of unusual for me. Like, I have a vision, dream, a warning, something. I was like, I'm at peace. But I was like, I'm just blank right now. So, the day of the eclipse, I had this quick vision, and I told you in this vision, it looked like we had light. It was like sporadic, and I could look, and based on the outside of the house, I could see a light. But I was like, most of the houses was in total darkness, and I was thinking about this total eclipse, and it was actually certain places that were total darkness. So that was the first thing God showed me. That's the first time I had a vision, was the day of the eclipse. So this is very high alert. This is like ding, 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 spiritually. You know how sometimes I be like, well, all my vision is just high alert, y'all. I don't even care if I'm joking about the situation. It's nothing to take lightly. If God comes to me personally with a warning or a vision, even if I do it in a joking way, because I'm just goofy and silly about the situation, everything is off the charts. So when I saw that vision, and God allowed me to see this quick little vision the day of the eclipse, and it's the first thing I didn't see, like, for a whole week, really. All I'm seeing is that I'm seeing most people is in total darkness. I got a light. I see it's a light on down. I'm looking through the neighborhood. I see just a random, like, light at this particular house. I'm like, okay, they got a light. But most people in the neighborhood was just total darkness, pitch black, total, like, yeah. So that's the first thing I see. God ain't kind to me and explained none of what I was looking at. I just came up with the interpretation when I was talking that if we got light and most people in total darkness, that it's two things that I'm taking from there. And one of the things is whatever going on is not going to impact us as much, because of the fact that we had power, we had light. So that was one of my interpretations behind it. And then the second interpretation could be with us having this light. It's like we got this covering on us, like our house was covered. So basically, we was protected some kind of way. So if I looked and I seen a light, that was like, okay, your house is protected. You covered. You covered. But it was more people that was not covered than was covered. And this light, it probably was 3 lights, 3 little houses. I'm like just looking down. I'm like, okay, I see a little light at this house. Okay. Total darkness. I'm like, okay, I see a little light all the way over there somewhere. Like, this how it was. So those are 2 interpretations I got from this vision, y'all. Since this vision, woo! When I say the enemy come to kill, steal, and destroy, the enemy coming to kill, steal, and destroy. He is not playing. Like these visions I've been having since the eclipse. The first eclipse, I'm just looking, that's what I see. But what's been coming behind this, woo! I ain't never seen to this level. And I've been doing vision dreams for forever, really. I've been posting for some years now. But what I've been seeing, and these dreams been so vivid. Like this, what I'm seeing, like what I've been seeing this past week, these visions is on a whole nother level. These warnings is on a whole nother level. And I'm the one that got to deliver it. So I'm finna be the bad guy in a lot of people's lives. Because I got to deliver these warnings. Whether you receive or not, these warnings got to be delivered. So, these warnings got to be delivered. So, and like Jonah, like he didn't even want to go tell the people, about the destruction that was going to come. And because he didn't want to tell the people, he was kind of disobedient in a sense. But, shoot, it's not up for debate. Like, what God is telling me in these messages I got to deliver is not up for debate at this point. Like, God is not playing with nobody. He ain't even playing with me right now. Like, it got to get out. And you just going to be in your feelings about whatever it is going on. So, yeah, y'all. So, I'm just doing this video. The first vision I had was the day of the eclipse, I told you. And, I was kind of joking. But it's off the charts. Like, what I'm seeing, it's the alarm is going off. For me to see, like, this house got a light. I looked down, their house got a light. But most houses didn't have a light. The fact that they didn't have a light means that it's a possibility that it's no protection over their house. That means their house is open for whatever at that point. That's what I was getting from that. But since then, God been coming to me. And yeah, because I'm trying to explain it. Like, it's like the 2 visions that I had, these 2 warnings that I had, and these is dealing with individual people. God been coming to me dealing with individual people, and I've been having to deliver these messages, and these people is not happy. These people is not happy about this at all, but the message got to be delivered. So I'm going to have to be the bad guy, y'all. I got to be the bad guy in all this because I'm just a messenger, and all I'm doing is saying what I see and what I hear. I don't know what you got going on in your life. I don't know what kind of choices you making. I'm giving you a heads up of a warning that God has given me, so it's something that's future tense that's going to happen, and you can take heed to what I'm saying. But either way it's going to happen. It's going to happen whether you heed to what I'm saying or not. So it's in your best option to receive the love that God is giving you through the warning and better prepare yourself. Now, you can walk blind, but, the Bible says we perish from lack of knowledge. So the Bible saying we perish from lack of knowledge. That means your ignorance cannot save you. You being ignorant and you not knowing and you playing dumb is not going to save you. It's not going to deliver you. So either you can gain as much knowledge as you can about the situation so you can be in a better position, or you just going to have to deal with it when it comes. And that's just what it's going to be. So, woo. God ain't playing. He ain't even playing with me. Because the way these messages and the way these visions, even the way the visions is coming, it's on a level like I ain't even ever seen before. And I'm always delivering warnings, y'all. But these warnings right here, and what I'm seeing and how it's coming. I ain't seen it to this level. And I always say, I be like, ain't never been on this level where I'm saying it again. I ain't never seen it on this level right here, y'all. I ain't never seen it on this level right here. So, God recently came to me. And like I said, it's individual. It's dealing with individual people. So I can't even get in details of this. Because it's like a confidentiality when you dealing with the prophetic and stuff. You just deliver it to the person. And then they either can receive or reject. Just like even with Jonah, when he went to the city of Nineveh, either the people can receive or reject. That's not on God. That wasn't on Jonah. It's not on me, whether you receive or reject. So, I mean, some people feel like, I got to persuade you. Nah, I ain't got to persuade nothing. All I got to do is say what I saw and keep it moving. And that's what I do. I say what I ain't trying to convince you nothing. Oh, God don't even interfere with free will. So what make you think I'm finna interfere with free will? So these visions and what God been telling me, what God been showing me, the level, just this week alone, I ain't never seen to this level. But it just let me see that Satan is not playing right now. Now my gift, I deal with visions, I deal with dreams, I deal with warnings. My calling is warnings. I'm a watchman over my city, so if something go down in Memphis, I'ma know. But so I'm able to see when trouble coming for people. God allowed me to see, like ahead of time. It's like I can see all the way through time and be like, ooh, you finna be in a car accident. Ooh, Satan finna attack your finances. Ooh, you finna be sick. I can see all that. It's like I get a heads up. So God gave me an advantage to try to get these warnings out for some people. So this just how it work with me, but I can see all this. Now, I can't see, pregnancy. Ooh, you finna have a child. Ooh, I see your baby on the way. Ooh, I see your car. I see your house. But 95% of the time, y'all, it's going to be some kind of warning. And I'm able to actually see the type of attack that it's going to be. So, I can even give you detail about the attack. Okay, this right here going to happen. This how it's going to happen. I'm even able to see that. So God allowed me to see all that dealing with people. But it's who he chooses to let me see, all that dealing with. So yeah, y'all. I just recently had 2 visions. And yes, my spirit was troubled behind both of them. My spirit was just troubled behind these warnings. And this second vision that I had been spoke this. A lot, okay, I see this attack. This attack is going to be on this particular person, and this person, it's going to attack, it's going to attack. I saw attacking their finances some kind of way. They're going to be on some kind of spiritual attack, but it's going to attack their money. So this is what I'm seeing. I seen this a while back. I have a vision. This person is talking to me in this vision, and it's basically telling me everything that I spoke dealing with an attack that I saw on the finances. And so this person is like, oh, yeah, my finances been on it. Like, this person is just chopping it up with me. Like, I ain't never had no vision where you coming back and your spirit is coming to me, confirming everything that I said as a warning for you to prepare a little better. I ain't never seen it like this. So this particular person is coming in the vision. This person is talking to me, and this person is telling me everything that I said. And I was like, dog, like, I said all this. But this person is like, yeah, this happened, that happened. And this person was just talking about their finances for a second time. So I'm like, okay. I done prayed and intercessed over what I saw dealing with this attack over the finances. And I guess it's going to be just Satan just raising the bar on these attacks with people. Because in this vision, this person is just chopping it up with me. And I'm just shocked how the way this vision was set up. And just the way I'm seeing it. And I'm seeing these visions and dreams and stuff different since the eclipse. I ain't seen it like this. So this new to me. Look, all this new to me now. First, it was just blank. I was like, okay, I ain't seeing nothing. Like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm at peace. But this ain't, if you tell me all this destruction coming, why I ain't seeing nothing? And then the first thing I seen was the little blackout in the neighborhood. And you know, I told you it's two interpretations that's coming to my spirit dealing with it. But since then, I've been seeing these individual people come to me, and yeah, because I can't really get into too much detail about none of it. Like, I really can't get into too much detail about none of what I've been seeing, but I'm trying to figure out what to say, y'all. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words with this right here. All I can say is, you know, in one of my Eclipse videos, and I don't know if I blocked it or not, but I was talking about getting baptized. You know, I was telling you get baptized because it's an extra form of covering over you and your kids when you get baptized. I was speaking on that in one of my videos. In one of my videos, I was speaking on this extra covering. Yeah. So, if God got me a warning that he want me to get out, then it's finna get out. And I'm finna post. If he calling me individually for me to deliver whatever I need to deliver, it's getting out. I am not finna deal with the wrath of God right now. I am not finna deal with the wrath of God and his anger and his frustration right now. I'm not finna deal with it. Let me cut my car on. I'm not finna deal with it, y'all. I'm talking about this total darkness, and then look, I'm in total darkness. I be tickling myself. So, I don't know what God got for me. You know, I told you that it's a 40-day window. So it's like Pentecostal. It's some Pentecostal, you know, after the eclipse, I told you it's a 40-day window. It's still a 40-day window in the earth going on spiritually and biblically right now. So it's just a lot of stuff going on in the spiritual realm right now and stuff like that. If God got a word that he want me to deliver, then, you know, I'm not even finna I'm not even finna debate it. I'm like, okay, you want me to do a video? Okay, let me do this video. I'm gonna be the most hated in Memphis now, but I'm finna do this video. So, y'all, I'm tickling myself. So that's what been going on. Also, I was gonna give my quick testimony. I didn't speak on this, but like with my animals. Most of the time when I have these animals, they already be clinically dead. Like, I had my dog, and you know, I told you I did a video some years back where I'm talking about this dog. And when I'm talking about my dog, I'm like, he got parvo. He was already bleeding blood and stuff. Like, he was already bleeding. Like, he bleeding blood, throwing up blood, like blood. When by the time we get him to the vet, because, you know, parvo, they not going to live no longer than a week. And, you know, he bounced back behind it. I was like, dog, I got to go pray. Because I'm like, because I just told kids, I was like, well, just let you get another dog. Everybody just started crying. I'm like, well, I guess I got to go pray. So I, you know, just send a prayer up on behalf of our dog, Morty. That's his name, Morty. And he survived parvo with no treatment. And he was on his deathbed. I had a snake. This snake wrapped around his lamp. And he actually, like, he had third-degree burns all over his body from wrapping around this lamp trying to stay warm. And actually these third-degree burn was so bad that he ended up burning a hole where you could see his lungs. So I'm taking him to the vet. Like, ooh, my snake. They like, man, they were laughing at me. They were like, ma'am, your snake is dead. They was like, do you know his lungs is out right now? And I was just like, my snake. And of course, while they sitting up there giggling at the doctor's office, making jokes about my dead snake, I had to go put it on the altar, and he lived a long time. He lived a long time behind it. He ended up dying because when we had that real bad power outage, he couldn't get warm. Like, he was like, it was just a lot going on when we had this power outage a couple of years ago. It was just so cold. We was in the dark for so many days. It was like 10 degrees. And in that process, we end up having a litter of puppies. But in the process of us having these litter of puppies in this cold, in this dark, my snake ended up dying because we just didn't have the power. And, you know, they have to be warmed up. And that's just what it was. So we end up losing our snake during this power outage. So that's what happened with that. So when we took this cat to the vet, y'all, basically, you know, they basically was saying the same thing, like, y'all cat is clinically dead. They like, it's no way for the cat to really survive without the mama. You know, they were saying all this, you know, they were saying all that, but they still, you know, I was just like, okay, give us the cat. Let us go and take this cat back home. And just see what the outcome gonna be. So the cat been doing pretty good and stuff like that, because they basically was saying the odds of this cat living is just slim to none. They like the survival rate is just 0. They like, a cat need their mama, like they got to have their mama. Maybe not with a dog, but with a cat, they like that cat. I just don't see it surviving without the mama. And we just like, dog, it's just a little kittens, and I ain't got no mama, and 2 of them already had died. But when we took to the vet, you know, they did kind of, you know, stress the fact that, you know, basically, in so many words, this cat is clinically dead. But I'm just giving a follow-up saying, okay, the cat seems like it's doing better. You know, it's starting to drink more milk, and it seemed to be more active. And the 2 dogs that we do get, they just stay around the bed, around this cat. Like, they just lay around, like they never done this before, but they always surround and lay around the floor of the bed where the cat is. And I'm like, do they know it's a cat? Like, they do know it's not a dog, right? Because they act like it's a little dog. I'm like, y'all know y'all enemies, right? Y'all know cats and dogs don't get along there. But my puppies, my dogs, love this cat. This newborn kitten, when she started crying, I mean, it's finna set them off. I'm like, y'all do know this a cat, right? That's what I be thinking about my dog. So that's what's going on right now, y'all. So the cat seems like it's doing good. So I'm just monitoring everything, just make sure, you know, just keeping an eye out for that in the process. And then I'm just giving my testimony, because they did tell us that technically the cat is just clinically dead. Like, they like, it's no survival for this cat. That's why I was like, dog, I can't need a surrogate. But it seemed to be doing a little better, y'all, with the cat. Okay. The third thing I was going to talk about is Texas. You know, a couple of years back, I told y'all about Texas. And God, he gave me this, like, I ain't never seen no vivid vision like this. So the alarm is off. Ding, 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 spiritually. So I told you I did a video on Texas, and I'm just in this bed dealing with Texas, and I talk about Texas. I said it seemed like we was like on the Trail of Tears. It seemed like the Trail of Tears. I said, but, you know, and that's how I kind of was describing this trip that we was on. And I said, in this dream, it was a lot of Jews in Texas. And it was something associated with these Jews that was in Texas. And I said, I got videos on it. It was like 2-3 years ago, but it's dealing with the city of Texas. And this is finna come back up as repost, because some stuff finna go down in Texas. So I'm speaking on this now. And I also said that I did a recap video speaking on Texas. And my mama said the reason why the destruction is coming to Texas, because I kept saying Texas was going to be a safe haven. I was like, we was going down there, but I said it seemed like it was a safe haven of some kind. And my mama said the only way it could be a safe haven is if it's destruction in Texas. So that was my mama interpretation, that it's going to be some kind of disaster that happened in Texas where they create this safe haven in Texas. So even though I'm seeing the safe haven, the destruction is going to be the reason why it's a safe haven. Yeah. So, yeah, y'all. So, I'm bringing Texas up, because that's going to be, I'm going to be reposting those videos that I did a couple of years ago, because what's finna go down in Texas is finna happen and manifest itself. So, these videos is finna be reposted dealing with that. And I'll just talk to y'all later. Y'all enjoy y'all night or y'all day.